And for the love, hey, to fall in love, hey, what? Those things you do, hey, what? Yourself to fall in love. Probably ain't nobody gonna be on this live, child, because I don't be doing this shit right. I don't be, ooh, child. I'm about to fall. I'll be doing this shit right. Let me tell you something. If anybody is here to sound of my voice right now, baby, again, I just want to remind you that today is Sunday, baby, okay? So, whatever the hell it is you got on the menu to do for somebody else, fuck that today. Good morning, Katie King 730. How you doing, sweetheart? You doing okay? How's everybody? Trina 5130. Good morning. Queen Patty, oh, hello. Let me tell you something. I am having an amazing Sunday. Wonder Woman 5001. How you doing? Let me see who we got. Ooh, y'all, I'm terrible at names. And you know why I feel so bad about that? Because my name is crazy. Marla Queen. I hope I said that right. Hello, baby. Hello. Night of the Living Deaf. Yo, I love you too, baby. Maya, hello. Sage.Raven. Oh, you so happy to see me live? Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Let me tell y'all something. Yo, spiritual_babe. Grand Rising, baby. Grand Rising. Fantastic. Listen, I didn't think I got you live. Hey, Jeannie, baby, how you doing? Wow, you know what? Listen, I know it's not going to be a lot of us in here, but you know, I don't even get down like that. I could really care less, baby. Hi, baby. Oh, okay. I need to follow that account. I did not know that you had a new one. Okay, niece. Let me go ahead and follow that. We friends now. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? Listen, niece, hell girl. Listen, I'm gonna need you to go to my page and look at Auntie's new video, okay? Listen, I've been working on myself in secret. So I done finally came out and let everybody know that I've been working on me. Vivi. Hey, baby. How you doing? Listen. Now, y'all know I ain't come on here to preach, okay? I am .Cinnamon. I hope I said that right. Happy Sunday. Listen. Oh, y'all, I got something I want to tell y'all. I promise y'all that I'm not going to preach, okay? Because, number one, I ain't no preacher. I'm not no counselor. I'm not certified in a motherfucking thing, but being black and in the struggle. Just trying to make it to the best of my ability. Justin till 1039. Hello. But listen, I have something I want to share with y'all, okay? All right, this is what I want to share with y'all. And I want to remind you of something, okay? Alexa, pause for the cause, bitch. Because what I'm about to say is very important. Alexa. Oh, Alexa, pause. You see? Listen, I have something I want to say. Okay, so y'all, I've been working on a very special project. Project Me, okay? I've been working on Project Me. Okay, listen. Yo, Alexa is mad disrespectful, right? Listen, okay, so y'all, I want to tell y'all something, okay? So listen. I've been working on a very special project, Project Me, okay? Project Me, project all of me, okay? So just hear me out, because I'm really excited, and I'm trying to slow down. I'm really excited. Raise your hands, baby. Anybody who is hearing the sound of my voice, baby, I'm going to need you to raise your hand. If there has been something that you wanted to start, something that you wanted to do, something that you were working on and you stopped working on and you keep telling yourself, I'm going to get back on that tomorrow. I know I'm not the only person guilty. Raise your hand. If you keep telling yourself tomorrow, you keep telling yourself tomorrow. Me too. I keep telling myself tomorrow. That book that you wanted to write, that screenplay, that play, that exercise that you wanted to do. Maybe looking for your new job. Honey, maybe ending that toxic ass relationship that you in. You keep trying to tell yourself tomorrow. Somebody hurt your feelings and you keep saying, well, I'm going to talk to them tomorrow. You decide that maybe you want to move. You say, I'm going to deal with this tomorrow. Baby, if anybody is hearing the sound of my voice, please take this as a sign for me to tell you that no, not tomorrow. Now, not tomorrow. Now, stop putting, it's cliche when some, saying when people say, don't put off tomorrow what you can do today. Listen to me. I don't care what your religion is, what you believe in, the universe, whatever. Let me tell you something, baby. The way that things are going right now, in time, in these days right now, baby, first of all, we've always heard the words that tomorrow is not promised. But let me tell you something, sweetheart. Right now, in the moment that we are in right now, baby, we are getting examples over and over and over again that tomorrow is not truly promised. Honey, my grandmother used to tell me that type of shit, but I never really used to swallow it. I never really paid attention to it because, my grandmother was old and Southern, baby. So, she just be saying whatever it is that she be saying, and I just be like, okay, grandma, but I'm here as your sign. Stop saying tomorrow. Because you know what happens? You don't got to tell me if I'm right, baby. But see, you keep putting yourself off for tomorrow. But baby, you're breaking your neck. You're breaking your back. You're throwing your hip out to make sure that you're running for other people's today. Hold on, let me break that down. Because I don't know if you heard me. So I'm going to say this one more time to you, okay? Now let me know that you hear me. All right? See, you keep putting yourself off until tomorrow, but you breaking your neck, you straining your hip, you running like you in a race for somebody else's today. Ooh, hold on, I gotta walk around the chair. Woo! Let me walk around the chair. Woo! Because I don't know if everybody heard me or not. See, this was on my chest, see. But I didn't come here to preach to you today. But I just wanted to remind you that you're putting yourself off until tomorrow, but you breaking your neck for other people's today. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why are you putting yourself off for tomorrow and you're breaking your neck for other people's today? Why are you doing that? You don't feel like you're important? You don't feel like you matter? You don't feel like that you are just as important as anybody else? Kim, did you say that you're feeling unworthy? Corette, you said you don't know? Queen Patty? Why are you doing that? Why are you putting yourself off for tomorrow? And then you're working hard for other people's today. See, I'm here to remind you, no. See, I always feel like I'll fail if I handle me today. No, baby. You're failing by not putting yourself. You're failing by putting yourself off until tomorrow, baby. It's today. One Love, I'm speaking directly to you. It's today. You make excuses? Why? Why do we make excuses for the things that we need to do for ourselves, but we break our back? Woo! We break our back for others. Is it the validation? Is it that we feel complete when we do what it is that we need to do for others, that we can hold our chest out and be proud because we did what we needed to do for other people? But baby, no. See, imagine the feeling of doing what it is that you needed to do for you today and how proud that you're going to feel because you're doing what it is that you need to do for you. We become comfortable, numb. Go ahead. See, this is your sign. Now, I mean, I ain't shit. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't shit. I'm just some motherfucker over here, and listen, baby, I'm out here in social media land. You don't know who the fuck I am. But what I want to tell you is that I'm always putting, or I have always put myself off until tomorrow. For a couple of reasons. Number one, because I used to be a fucking dirtbag, so I feel like that I've been paying my penance to other people because of how I treated them. What about what your family needs? Well, what about what your family needs, baby? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, baby. You know, everybody likes to throw that family word around. You understand what I'm saying? Now, look, again, I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a counselor. I'm not or whatever. You understand? But doing what you need to do for you does not mean that you don't give a fuck about your family. Doing what you need to do for you is not going to make you any less of a better mother, wife, father, son, whatever. It's not going to make you any less of who the fuck you are to them if you're doing what the fuck it is you need to do for yourself. I love my mother. I truly do. Okay, but baby, when I got to do something for me, baby, she gonna have to wait. She's not gonna die. If she needs me to go and do something for her right now, hold on. Is the building burning down? Because it's not. If it's not, baby, I'm gonna have to get at you tomorrow. Because I'm doing me today. And yes, I am. And if you got people in your life, friendship, relationship, kinship, that makes you feel like shit, because you're saying no to them, because you're doing what it is that you need to do because of the fact that you have started your Project Me, oh, well, you need to check them. Check them, honey. Okay, let me tell you something. I will be, look, y'all, okay? Y'all already know this my place where I live, okay, baby, alone, all right? And I'm going to tell you what, I will be in this motherfucker alone. It's Project Me right now. I started Project Me. I've set down a new set of boundaries, and I started Project Me at the end, really, it was the end of July. And so because of how good I feel doing Project Me right now, and it doesn't have anything to do with weight loss, even though I am losing weight, but Project Me is about my needs first. That's what it's about. So I thought that I would come and share my feelings with you. I'm so excited about Project Me that I'm jumping out of my skin because I want you to be able to feel how I feel. Stop feeling guilty because you're doing some shit for yourself. If you got people in your life that's making you feel guilty, let me tell you something. If you are a parent, I'm not a parent, but if you are a parent, baby, Project Me doesn't mean that you're not going to feed your kids. Project Me doesn't mean that you're going to, that you're not going to ask your husband how his day was. That's not what it means. That doesn't keep you from doing what it is that you are supposed to be doing, but it's okay to put yourself first. Baby, when did we start feeling guilty for doing shit for ourselves? When did we start doing that? When did we start feeling guilty about doing something for ourselves? You want to know why? Because we take too much pride in doing something for others. Let me tell you something. There's nothing wrong with you being the go-to person. There's nothing wrong with you being the person that people rely on. I know that somebody that is hearing the sound of my voice, everybody fucking relies on you. They run to you. You are the one that gets it done for everybody else. But how many of those people are saying to you, what do you need? What can I do for you? Now, I'm not saying that they're not doing it because they don't give a fuck about you. See, a lot of times, baby, we are just self-serving. It's something that's inside of us. We always think about our own needs first. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of us don't know how to pump the brakes to say, damn, you know, you hustled your ass over here. What can I do for you? Here, baby, here's some gas money. I appreciate the fact that you came over here. A lot of us don't naturally do that. So because of the fact that we don't naturally do that, when we are breaking our fucking back for somebody else, baby, it's up to you to make sure that you are doing what it is that you need to do. I need people that are hearing the sound of my voice to please come up with your own version of Project Me and what the fuck that looks like to you. Why not? Stop putting off the shit until tomorrow. I'm gonna need you to do it today. I'm gonna need you to think today what your Project Me is going to look like, and I need you to execute a plan to get that shit done. Why? Because if nobody is gonna tell you today, I will. You're important. You matter. You are worth taking the time for, honey. Take the time for you. Hand clap for you. Give your own self a standing ovation. You understand what I'm saying? Everything that you break your back to be for others, baby, I'm going to need you to do some of that shit for you. Just because I'm working on me doesn't make me any less of a daughter to my mother. It doesn't make me any less of a lover to my lover. It doesn't make me any less of a best friend to my best friend. But I'm doing what it is that I need to do for me, by me, all me, for me. Because I'm worth that. I'm worth that extra attention. So are you. Like I said, you don't have to listen to me. I'm not certified in a motherfucking thing, but I'm not certified in a motherfucking thing. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just a regular motherfucker over here, just running my mouth on these social webs. But I just wanted to share with you how it feels to be working on you. I have had to work on me 75,011 different times, baby. I had to work on myself to no longer be a drug addict. I had to work on myself to try to be financially responsible, and I'm still working on that. I had to work on myself to be a better friend, a better lover, a better daughter, a better person. See, the project is forever. But there are things that we've wanted to do for ourselves that we have just left in the dust. Things that make you smile, things that make you happy. Then we want to come out our face and we want to say, oh, well, I don't do this anymore because, now I what? Now you what? What? You don't have time? Okay. But it's easy for you to say that you don't have time to do the things that used to make you smile. But I guarantee motherfucking you that you make time to do what you need to do for other people. What about you? What about you? Why can't you take that time for you? Now, like I said, I ain't shit. I ain't shit. You don't have to listen to me. I'm not well read. I don't have a PhD, a ABC, or 1, 2, 3. You understand what I'm saying? But I the feeling that I feel, because I've taken the time to do what the fuck it is I need to do for me, it's glorious. Bitch. It's glorious. It's fantastic. I feel good. And I know that there are so many people out there, people that are hearing the sound of my voice that are masking the fact that they don't feel good. You out here smiling and you fronting. You out here fronting. You don't feel good on the inside. I know that you don't. So I want you to feel good. I want you to do, I don't give a shit if it's just one small thing. I want you to feel good. Smiling on the inside. So many of us are walking around, we tight like this, and we just try to hold our fucking shit together. I know that for myself, baby. I live minute to minute, hour to hour, day to day. Today, I feel really good today. Tomorrow, I could be in a ball laying in the floor. But every day, Project Me, I'm going to continue. All different types of different Project Me's. So if you're hearing the sound of my voice today, I'm going to ask you to do your own version of Project Me, because We've been putting ourselves off until tomorrow for way too long. And nobody else is going to remind you to do what it is that you need to do for yourself. So, like I said, I ain't shit. You don't have to listen to a motherfucking thing that I have to say. Because, like I said, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a neurologist. I'm just a regular motherfucker over here just sharing my experiences with you. Everything I speak about is my own life experiences. I know what it feels like I know what it feels like to not want to feel. I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to not want to feel. I know what it feels like to look at yourself and see nothing. I know what it feels like to look at yourself and see nothing. Yee! And it took me a long time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on, I'm trying to catch it. I know what it's like to look at yourself and see nothing. I know what it's like to feel nothing. When it comes down to yourself, I know what it's like to take self-inventory and feel like you have not accomplished a motherfucking thing. I know what it feels like I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep apologizing. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. Sorry. I don't even know where these feelings are coming from. I know what it feels like to feel like that you are not important. I know what it feels like to feel like that you don't have a purpose. Let me tell you something. There is no age limit on having all this fuck shit figured out. There's no time where it says you have to be this age and know what it is you're supposed to do. I don't live my life like that because I've lived so much of my life so fucked up. I've lived so much of my life on drugs, and I've lived so much of my life in a bottle, and I've lived so much of my life being on some fuck shit. But now, finally, I can start to see. I feel. I'm feeling me. Not all the time, baby. There's some times where, but I will tell you what I never feel. Again, I will never feel, or I do my best never to feel again that I don't deserve to be here. I know somebody feels that they don't deserve I know that somebody feels like they don't deserve to be here. And I know what that feels like. And I just want to tell you, even though you don't know me, oh God, I just want to tell you, even though you don't know me, you do. I'm just telling you that you do. And I know that it might not matter because you don't know who the fuck I am. But I'm just telling you that I know what that feels like. And I know sometimes it's hard to say out loud. And I know that it's really easy for people to tell you that, yes, you do. But if you don't feel it, but the reason why you don't feel it is because maybe you haven't taken the time that you need to take with yourself. When we just cover our shit up with so much other shit. My grandmother used to say that you have to be able to sit still. And I never really understood what the fuck that meant, but it was about sitting still with yourself. You understand? That's why I always talk about all the time about looking at other people and compare yourselves to other people. There is no comparison, baby. It is you versus you. And I'm on here because I want to remind people that you are one of the most important projects that you will ever get to work on. And I want somebody to feel the way that I feel. I have spent so much of my life not feeling anything good. I did drugs because I was filling a void of bad feelings. And I did not want to feel anything at all. And now that I don't do that anymore, it's going to sound crazy, but I'm also trying to swallow feeling good. Does that sound crazy? Does that sound crazy to try to accept feeling good? That I'm so used to feeling bad or feeling numb, or I don't know what it's like to take special time out for myself. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. So I want to ask you, and like I said, it might not matter because you don't know who the fuck I am. But sometimes people are not going to, in our circle, they're not going to remind you that you are one of the most important projects that you will ever get to work on. And I want to do that for you today. I'm not supposed to be crying. Y'all know that I barely wear makeup as it is. And now I don't want it. And now I'm all up in there crying. Oh my goodness. Feeling good is scary. Feeling good is scary. When you are so used to being in the shit. When you're so used to just waiting on the next shoe to drop. Let me tell you something. I cannot live my life waiting on the next shoe to drop. I won't. I've got to, I'm going to feel good today. I may not feel the same tomorrow. And that's okay too. But I'm going to go through that. You understand? Oh my God, I am still working on being present, and it's hard. I don't know if you understand what that means. Being present is hard. It's hard to feel all feelings. It's hard. Sometimes I have a hard time feeling good, but it seems like I don't have an issue feeling bad. I'm used to that. But I'm not used to not numbing it when I feel bad. Usually I'm covered in snow, baby. It used to always be snowing up in here. You understand what I'm saying? Woo! But I am Snorty, a snort kitty litter. Hey, baby. No. See, I used to always, regardless if I was feeling good or regardless if I was feeling bad, baby, it was snowing all the motherfucking time. If you know what I'm saying. But now I am embracing all of those feelings. You understand? I want the best for everybody that is hearing the sound of my voice, and I fucking mean that. That ain't no fuck shit. That's real shit. You understand what I'm saying? But what I've learned, baby, is that we also have to be a part of that process. We have to be a part of the process. We got to jump in the game for ourselves. We can't rely on other people to do the shit that we do for them. Even in any relationship that you in, it's never going to be 50-50. It's not 50-50 with your husband. It's not 50-50 with your lover. It's not 50-50 with your family. They don't do for you what you do for them. So then what happens? Baby, you got to do it for you. You got to do it for yourself. So I'm here to remind you of that, baby. We gonna have wins. We gonna stumble. We gonna feel like we failing. But one thing I want to tell you is as long as you are in the game for yourself, baby, you ain't fucking failing. What did you say? How? Well, listen, like I said, I'm not a counselor, a doctor. I'm none of that shit. But what I did was I made me a list when I originally decided that I wanted to get sober and stop snorting up every fucking thing somebody gave me, baby. I had to put it on a piece of paper. I had to put that on a piece of paper first. And then I didn't cross it off until I eventually got to a place where I could stop snorting cocaine. Woo! It was hard. You know what I'm saying? Oh my, it's one of the hardest things I've ever done in my fucking life. Then next I weighed 300 pounds. I used to weigh 300 pounds. I used to do drugs for 5-6 days in a row. I didn't eat. I didn't sleep. The only thing I was eating was fists of liquor, Coke. Then after I chilled for 5 days, then I would eat for 3. And then the next thing you know, years and years of that pattern, I weighed 300 motherfucking pounds. Then the next thing I needed to do was to try, after I stopped doing the drugs, then like the weight kind of fell off, you know what I'm saying? And then I had to work on how to handle things without crawling into a bag. That shit is still on my list. I'm still working that out. You definitely eat your feelings, yo, and that too, baby. I've been working on not eating my feelings, sweetheart. Every single time something bad happens, I want to go to the refrigerator, but now I just get on the floor and do some crunches and some fucking push-ups. Make you a list today. Make you a list today of the things that used to bring you joy. How many of these are obtainable that you can get right back to? How many things have you how many things that you used to do that you used to love that bring you joy? Nobody is saying that you can't get joy from your family, from your kids, all this other shit. But remember, you are an individual outside of all that shit. You're still an individual even outside of all of that. Melissa, you said you can't remember, baby. I'm going to need you to. See, I need you to sit with yourself. So I just wanted to come on here and tell you that today I do feel good today. And I want you to feel good too. And I want you to give yourself a reason to feel good and then to celebrate how good you feel. I want you to celebrate how good you feel. If you can't remember what brings you happiness, what brings you joy, what you used to love, baby, you need to sit with yourself and figure that shit out. You need to sit with yourself and you need to figure that shit out. If you can't remember, you need to sit with yourself. That's all. That's all I wanted to tell you today. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to tell you today. And don't be afraid to work on you. When you're doing shit for other people, you are doing it and you want to do a good job at it and you want to be successful at it and you want to accomplish the goal. Put that into you. Put that into you. Honest question for anybody. How do you sit with yourself? Like, how do I start? I'm going to tell you exactly. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a counselor. I don't know what would work for you. But for me, like I said, I started with my list. And at first, I didn't even really know what the fuck was supposed to be on the list. But what I wrote on the list, and I started this during the worst time of my life. At that time, I was drug addicted. Everything was falling apart. I was getting ready to lose my apartment because I was overdrawing my bank account and I owed all these checking and cash places. And I wrote, the first thing that I wrote on the list was that I was sick of myself. That's the first thing I wrote on the list. And then I just wrote some things like that I was overweight, that I was a drug addict, now this is going to sound really bad, but it kind of almost sounds like I was writing the list of all the bad things about me, but I was writing the list of all the things that was making me who I was in that moment. And when I had them all written down that I could read it, I just tackled one element at a time. And it's been ongoing. It's been ongoing. And what's been so dope about it is that I have evolved into so many different people in so many different ways from that time. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm getting ready to turn 45 on October the 3rd. I didn't think that I was going to live to be 40. Then when I made it to 40, I said, well, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, a bitch just might make it to 45. And yo, I'm about to be 45. Whoa. If y'all just knew man, there's not even words for me to describe how I was living my life. I just wish that I could find the words to describe it, then you would know why I'm so happy about it. Yo, and I was fronting. Do I fear falling back? Yeah, sometimes. But when it comes to my sobriety, I will tell you this. I am a drug addict. My name is Sakithia, and I am a drug addict. But that's not all of who I am. But because of the fact that I know that that is my biggest downfall, I respect the water at all fucking times. And what I mean by that is that I'm not going to bullshit you and tell you that I don't ever think about wanting to get high. That is my dark passenger that I will carry with me for the rest of my fucking life. But I respect the water, and I understand that I could drown at any motherfucking time. And I know that it probably sounds weird for me to tell you all of this with a smile, but I understand that that's a part of who I am, and I'm not ashamed of the fact that that's a part of who the fuck I am. See, but that's not all of who I am today. But see, that used to run my whole life. My whole day was surrounded by that. But see, now it's a part of who I used to be. But I respect the fact that one bump will have me right back where the fuck I started. And I respect that. So I will say that, and I have no problem saying that even today, 6 years clean under my belt, I will sit here still and say that I am a drug addict, baby. Like, if you got it, and if I'm in the wrong headspace, I might do it. But I respect that. But I respect where I used to be and where I am, and I'm very careful. I'm very careful. I don't fuck around with that. My sobriety is one of the most sacred things to me, and it's one of the hardest things that I've ever done in my life. It's one of the hardest things that I've ever fucking done in my fucking life. Whew! It is so hard. It's so hard. Because of all the other things that come with it, right? So for me, that was a catalyst of so many other things. It was the reason why I didn't love myself. The reason why I could no longer feel. I wasn't dealing with my mental health properly, so I was doing drugs instead. Anything toxic I was putting inside of my body, my relationships were failing. I was failing. I was in bad health. Baby, everything that was happening to me had to do with that, and I can't sit here and tell you that I'll never do that again. I deal with my shit day to day. When it comes down to sobriety, I'm not, I don't ever want to make it romantic. I'm never going to make it to where you can do this. This is the easiest thing. I've relapsed 75, 55,000, 11 times. Okay? I'm not going to pretend that it is the easiest thing that you have ever done when you don't. I was a dirtbag. And even though I know the things that I had done, I have been in relationships for drugs. I was in relationships for coke. I swindled motherfuckers for it. I ate it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I lost apartments behind it. I wrote bad checks back in the day for it. I overdrew bank accounts for it. I was in the check in the cash merry-go-round for it. Shit. It's a whole host of shit that God. You ever just sometimes been through some shit and then you sit back and really look at the shit that you've been through and was like, God, bitch, you are a mess. I'm sorry to bring this up, but I feel it's an important part of you. Oh no, let me tell you something. Don't ever be sorry talking about that, because like I say, I'm going to talk about the real about the shit. You understand what I'm saying? I love to talk about it because I don't think a lot of people talk about it enough. I really don't think that black women really talk about it enough. Or I really don't see a lot of black women on this app talking about it or whatever. So like, yeah, baby, like I was a cokehead. I've lost side teeth because of it, because of my addiction. And I'm just here. I'm just working through it. You dig what I'm saying? I'm still working through it. There are times when shit is crashing and falling down around me. And I have to say to myself, okay, bitch, there's a different way for you to deal with this, and don't crawl into a fucking bag. Boom. Because that's what's easy. Baby, 2 rails and I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? But look here, I'm working a different way. To be really honest with you, I was struggling with my addiction when I started my TikTok because I was up in here by myself, working from home. And a lot of different things started coming up and I wanted to get high. So I just started talking on TikTok instead. Who the fuck knew? A poo-poo? Who knew? Thank you so much. And anybody out there that is battling anything, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you too. This shit is not fucking easy, yo. It's not easy. Not all of us have the money to go to some posh rehab and all this other shit, yo. Some of us, we just in the dirty, just trying to get the shit done. You dig? But anyways, y'all, again, I just want to remind you, even if that's your project, right? Sobriety, staying sober, losing weight, starting to work on your book, starting to love you more, whatever your project is. Can you please start it today? Can you at least sit down with yourself and remember the things that used to bring you joy, that you used to love, and write them down? And can you promise to do one? Just so you can have that feeling. I'm going to tell you this. The love that I have for me now, the simple fact that I'm able to focus on my shit a little bit more is better than any drug I've ever fucking done. I didn't know that it would feel this good. I didn't know that type of energy would feel so good. And I don't even feel like shit the next day. Because, honey, normally after all them grams and shit, I feel like shit the next day. But this just feels good. And I want you to feel good too. But I didn't come on here to preach. Look here, I got to go eat lunch. But again, I just want to remind you that you're capable of doing more than you think that you are. And like I said, I know it might not mean shit coming from me. I ain't shit. You don't know who the fuck I am. But we see a lot on this app of motherfuckers not knowing who other people are, and they're really quick to throw their opinions and say some fuck shit. I just thought that I would come on here and not say no fuck shit to you, just tell you some good shit, and I don't know if it's gonna mean anything. But I would like to. 250 days sober, congratulations. Congratulations. Nobody, I'm so fucking proud of you, yo. I'm so fucking proud of you. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna get on off here, baby. I didn't come on here to preach to you. I just wanted to remind you to do what you need to do for you. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all. Now I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna holler at y'all, okay? And enjoy hopefully your 3-day weekend. Sending you nothing but love, and you know I fucks with you heavy.